Yes, all right. This is a very special episode of Quantum Conversations. Welcome, everyone. Thank you so much for joining us. This is a beautiful gift for everyone. We greet you with love in our hearts, and I want to share with you that this is a transmission of love and light. So open your hearts to receive, please. My guest today is Susann Taylor Shier. She is an alchemist and a multidimensional teacher and a spiritual goddess who is here to show us how we can access our soul's true blueprint. This is how we do it. Before we get started, take a breath. Take a breath. Settle all of your energy back into you, into your center, into your gut, into your heart chakra. Feel your energy. There's no thoughts, definitely no worry. Your energy is your essence from your soul. And this energy is connected to your I am presence. And this is how we begin our episode today. Susann, thank you for taking the reins with a prayer.
I'm going to start with a sound, the sound of gratitude. Can you hear that?
No, but we can feel it.
Yes, I just wanted you to see the word and the movement, that gratitude is an ever expanding dimension, and we thank you. We thank you, universe. At this time, we have the privilege, no matter what is going on in the world, we have the privilege to be with you, universe, beloved universe, my universe. And each one can say, my universe, we thank you for this space of new beginnings. Thank you, universe, my beloved universe, for guiding me. As a part of me, there is no separation. Thank you, universe, for co-creating with me the grandeur of a life of purpose, mission, passion. Thank you for all that you are, and thank you for imbuing me with the greatest trust and knowing, not only that all is well, but there are miracles in motion now for my life. And my beloved blueprint for this life is in miraculous motion. No matter how I might feel on the surface, no matter what is going on in this world, in the outer sense, all this is in motion because of my communion and connection with you, beloved, generous universe, always opening doors for me, always knowing me in greater ways than I know myself. We open ourselves now. We breathe that energy of knowing in that says yes to a universe of greater expanded nature than ever before that we've known, coming into our hearts, expanding into our womb space for creation. Taking a deep breath right now that says, and you can rub your belly even, I know, I know, I know. And you can complete that sentence, that phrase, with what it is you know now to be absolutely true. In declaration to humanity, our knowing is king. We thank you, universe. It is a privilege to be with you now in this space, time, and dimension. Thank you, thank you, thank you. And I would just add personally my deep thanksgiving for each of you that are dedicating to your life to this very moment and all your moments. For each person in humanity that has dedicated their life to what we would call life, light, and love in their own ways, we can give deep thanksgiving for the wellspring that is available with us for all of this goodness, all of this light that is present even in our outer world. Yay, love.
Yay, love. And I want to repeat what you said, that yes, this is present even in our outer world. That's really key. And the reason that we're doing this special event today, this special live quantum conversation, is to connect with all of you, to feel one another, to feel our heart space, to share, and truly to remember that our soul's true blueprint knows everything about what's going on. And so I was chatting with Susan earlier today, and the energy this week is so intense. I began the week and it was like I think every Monday seems to be really crazy in my world. But that's only because I catch myself in fear. I catch myself. Um, we monitor the external events in the world, and that's important. Some of you will say, no, not with a 10-foot pole, right? And so whatever we do, if we choose to monitor it, I really think it's super important to monitor ourselves and where our energy and attention goes. So instead of going into fear or doing things in fear, to really regulate that and to identify when you're in fear. And so it's important to know how to move out of that. So Susan, this energetically this week has been huge. What are your thoughts on how one would self-regulate any fear that comes up, moving out of fear? Do you feel that as well? I mean, are you going through
Oh
it
my gosh,
as a
I have
human?
heard so much. I don't even call it fear anymore. I call it terror because I'm willing to go into the depth of it and feel the terror that is in my system. And I'm okay with that because I know that the terror is like a protective mechanism, keeping beautiful parts of me from coming forward. Why would we have that in place? Is that the craziest way it works? It's because we have PTSD all over the place. It's up right now. So imagine this so-called war machine that seems to be rising in the outer world. We're just going to call it a war machine. There are people who want to destroy and oppress, right? That's what they came for. That's what they love to do. You know, that's their candy. Crazy enough, we just have to go, oh, we have given them influence. And you could say, well, I didn't do that. We're a collective. We talk about oneness. But I want you to remember that since the beginning of time on planet Earth, this world started with a blueprint for light and love. I won't go into a whole lecture about that right now, but we did. Within a nanosecond, there was an energy that came in, and you can believe differently, about all of this, that came in that said, you don't need that anymore. Just go on survival and you'll get things much faster and quicker and more powerful. The used car salesman that said, I can give you a quick deal. Okay, that's just a fun way to think of it. So collectively, that was the fall in all religions, all cultures. There was a feeling that we let go of source, our source as a humanity collectively, to what the true blueprint is, was, forever shall be. So what happens then? You've got a bunch of humans going, well, we feel powerless. What are we going to do? We're going to battle for power. We're going to, divide and conquer. Best one wins, dog eat dog. That started, that's been going on forever, forever. So those who were seemingly had that influence of human power said, well, we just battled and I won. I got the power. And everyone else had to go, whoa, whoa, whoa. Okay, you got the power. I'll go with it. Yes, sir. Yes, sir. Yes, sir. In the name of religion. Yes, sir. Yes, sir. Just make sure I stay alive. Right? All of this is up right now. Repattern, so we can repattern it. So we can say, no, that's stupid. We don't want that anymore. And the majority of the world does not want this. 95% of the world does not align with this. We get terrified because of a PTSD from many of our past lives that said, I'm going to die. We're going to be demolished. And we have to be so deliberate and go, hold on, that is not true anymore. No, I will not die. Love will not die. Love always wins. And hold that in our body, our abdomen. Love always wins. Light is the power. As Loren and I were talking earlier, I hear it all the time on podcasts with spiritual people and all of that. And I'm not judging anyone, but I just go, wow. They talk about the people in power. And I'm like, those people are not in power. They have a particular kind of influence. Why? Because we gave it to them. Why? We didn't know what else to do. Now tide is turning. We do know what else to do. There are things we can do now. We can align more with light, even if you don't watch the news. The power of light has to come into your body. You have to choose very deliberately, and I'm going to help you today know how to choose, not just I don't want to do fear, but choose what you can do instead. How to access that true power that you let go of eons ago. And now you're like, oh, wait, maybe I want that back. But then there's this fear. Ooh, if I get powerful, I'll be just one of those dumb humans being powerful. No, no, no. This is divine power, blueprint power, mission realm power, opening up to these larger fields where the true universal power lies. Okay, I'll stop for a moment.
Yes, that feels so good. And I'd like to check in with our audience on Zoom. Share with us.
Mhm.
Share with us. What are you feeling? I hear comments from people, and there's a common question. How are we supposed to live in this world? What are we supposed to do? Well, when there's again, I'll say it one more time. It's like we're going backwards to do a lot of cleanup work, right? We're
Yes.
going backwards on so many fronts. And so racism, it's like, weren't we done with that? Please, por favor, it's 2026. Thought we were done with that. Apparently not. So while we as light workers may not have that trigger, there's something maybe distorted in our blueprint that might still be carrying that. So what is it that we can do? What do we do? How do we get to new earth with this? Can
Right.
you shed light on that?
Yes, of course. So when we have a fear trigger, no matter what it is, and I'm sorry, I went forward so my screen went fuzzy, but it'll come back again as I sit back. All of a
It's
sudden,
not fuzzy for us.
oh good, oh good. I felt like, oh, I went into the ethers. Well, probably. Okay. What you want to do is when you do get triggered and you say, well, I'm not triggered by the war. Okay, fine. but then you get triggered by something your dog does, right? He's not obeying you, whatever that is, okay? You go, whoa, stop, listen, be with that fear for a moment. Stop and listen to it. Don't be afraid of the fear or just keep going like you didn't feel it and let your body get all constricted. Feel that fear and go, wow. Remember what I said earlier, the fear is trying to protect you from getting hurt. So if you go on fight or flight or freeze or shut down, that's a mechanism to keep these precious parts of you from getting hurt. You put that in place, right? So just before you died in some vicious battlefield long ago, remember, you went, I will never, ever do this again, or I will never be a witch again, or I will never, these vows you made. So your system gets reborn with this protective mechanism that says, oh, she wants to be more of herself. Stop, get terrified, don't change, don't move, don't grow, just sit back until it's all over. Well, it's not going to be over. We have to create a new world, right? We have to create a new world. It's not like we're going to sit back till the bombs stop, till the bad people go away, right? We hope they'll all die. That's crazy, right? The energy that we have allowed indirectly for centuries, millions of years, has to come to the surface like a good old pimple so it can be released. We have to see it so we can go, that doesn't fit anymore. So going back to your fear, when you feel the fear, you go, wow, I in this moment am afraid. I have no power. My dog is running away. Yikes! I have no power here. And so we contract, and then we complain about all the people who are what's complicit. Why are they just going along with it? We do that all the time. We just go, oh, there's nothing I can do here, right? So instead of going into that shock trauma and you're back in the old place of nothing I can do, centuries of that, you go, wow, okay, it's okay for me to be powerful as a creator right now. I've been saying this for years. What do I want to create? Not go into survival. What do I want to create right now when I get into fear? And that relates to life. What am I going to create right now? The computer just fell apart or it just shut down. What's creative juice that I can put in, or I can just sit and go, oh my God, my day is ruined, right? We all have these little things that happen. So it's coming back to what do I wish to create now? That's creating the new world that comes out of creation and not survival. And the blueprint was a blueprint for creation based in love. So what would love for creation do right now? So everyone can take a moment, just take a moment and just feel something in your body where you have some constriction, which is fear, okay? Just feel a constriction in your body. Okay, feel that part just for a moment going, help, help, help. And say to that part, what do you need right now? As it's going, help, help. I feel hopeless, or whatever it is. Scared. What do you need right now? Okay. And as you feel that, be honest. You might just gently go, oh, I just need a hug. Well, it needs more than a hug. Self-love is fantastic, but it needs some assurance. It needs some universal assurance that love is here, light is here, strength is here. We got this. You are taken care of. All is divinely well. Feel that and feed that into the place where that constriction is. You don't have to have the story. You don't have to know which inner child it is or what year they were born. All is divinely well. Feel how it helps you to just breathe more deeply into your abdomen. New beginning. Thank you, universe, for this new beginning for me and my life from this moment forward. For this part of me that gets to be freed up that was imprisoned by the fear. Because I feel some of you going, I'm free. And others going, yeah, okay. I feel different. That took less than a minute. Yeah,
Thank you.
you're welcome. Absolutely.
That I hope everyone truly lands this. This is a powerful tool. We just did an experiential and I was thinking, no, I don't have any fear, but I felt it. Where did you all feel it? I felt it in my solar plexus, like right here. And here I thought that I was good. I was done with that. But the feeling was there. And that when I asked it what it needs to play and laugh.
Mm. Mm.
It needs to play and laugh. Don't take things so seriously.
Loren's going to leave us for a minute and go do a somersault.
Yeah, or yeah. I will
I'll
go
be
do a
back.
cartwheel. I'll go do a cartwheel.
Cartwheel would be
Um,
better.
but let's laugh because when you were talking about this is just, it's like a pimple wanting to come up. So let's be pimple poppers.
Yeah,
You pimple popper. Remember
yeah,
Seinfeld? You pimple popper. You're a pimple popper. And we just popped a pimple.
yeah.
Okay, that's kind of gross. But
No,
anyway,
it's not. It's the best analogy I can think of because we all have had that experience.
and you just, and so we don't have to push it. We don't have, well, if it push comes to shove, we do, but we can
Oh, the
energetically
push is
transmute.
creative force for change. The push
Yeah,
is, we're not battling it and going, I hate you, fear. I hate you, fear. I hate you, fear. You make me ugly. It's like, let's get creative and get bigger. You know, when you were a teenager, you had to, yeah, you might cover it up for a second and you just go, I'm bigger than that, right? That's how you get rid of a pimple. It's influence, not the thing. It's the influence that the fear has. So all you have to do is feel it as a constriction in your body. No story needed. Remember, back
yeah,
of it is a part of you you've been protecting. So as Loren said, that part wants to play and it's been kept from playing because it's a scary world out there. Well, it is a scary world when you buy in to that, right? We all know that we've been through a million things in our lives, right? Where we made it through. Scary things, right?
yeah,
Yeah,
yeah.
scary things. And we just draw on the fact that, man, I did it before, I can do it again. Because most fears are what if? What if?
What if? And
That's,
the
yeah.
the fear is on high right now with the media and the polarity, the deep polarity. And we've talked about this. It's like, can we be a bridge between even loved ones in our life that are on another political side than us? Can we
Yeah.
love them? Can we love our friends like nothing matters? That's a program that wants us to be divided. And we don't give our power away to that. Just remember that. And I wanted to say, MC put a good comment in here that it's coming up because it wasn't cleaned up in the first place.
Right.
And so instead of popping that pimple, we put makeup on that pimple. We stuffed it inside. And so this is at what point do we truly take that proverbial bull by the horns? At
Mm-hmm.
what point do we truly do that? I did that earlier this week. Let's
Mm.
check in with the audience. How many have you in our beautiful live Zoom audience have been catching yourself in fear? I caught myself in fear, and that's why I was saying I will have no fear. When we connect to this internal true blueprint, I am presence within, that fear goes away. Where do you have you caught yourself in fear? Why do I bring that up? Because we are here to master. Last year, Susan, I think I talked with you and we said, ooh, it feels like we're going backwards. And I noticed in my own life, I went backwards to teachings that
Mm,
I thought I had mastered. No, I understood the teachings. I took the teachings, I took the trainings, but now it was putting it into practice and embodying it.
yes,
I think
yes.
that's where we are right now. There's a level of this fear where now it's like, okay, can we truly go back and clean it up? Can we get it out? Period, the end. So I think that we are in a range doing that. And so we're in the last throes of it. Do you think there's a point where we're going to be solid on it? Does it get better? It
Oh
feels
gosh,
like
yes.
it gets better.
It's going to get better. This is probably the hardest year we will have because everything is up because of the acceleration. That's why it's a fire horse year, because we have to accelerate to be ahead of the oppressive curve, right? So we have to accelerate what we're creating here. Instead of going back into the womb and going, no, 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 I'm going to wait till it all goes away. We have to be in creative energy, embodiment, bringing in larger dimensions of what I call mission. That sense of I'm on a mission here. I'm not just I'm here for love and light. I am on a mission that has passion to it, that has purpose. That's the deeper, higher level is I will not be stopped this time. And so as we remember, we're all here to contribute. We all said, I came to contribute. If you will remember that every time you flip a fear, a terror. I'm going to call it terror because that's where I go. When I flip a terror and a new part of me comes out that goes, I have a greater passion for life. Wow, the whole world gets to feel this. And you could say, well, I'm just a person sitting in my house. It's not true. It's not true anymore. You aren't just a person sitting in your house because you're doing it for the collective, not just for a few ancestors or something like that. That's not the point. Just know that deeper knowing when it comes into your abdomen. When you say we need to lighten up and love and do more life, right? Do summer cartwheels. That's called getting engaged in life and going, oh, you silly people out there, you're going to do what now? You're doing what? That's ridiculous. Come on. Love is the power. And that's basically all you have to do. Love is the power. That's it. I got it. I want again, we'll do another guided meditation to help you claim more of that feeling as well, but not yet.
I got the power. Yeah,
Exactly.
I got the
Exactly.
power. It's the power of love. It is the power of love.
Of
Okay.
love, remembering that's where the true power is. Yep. Yep.
That is
Ah,
so powerful, so expansive. Okay. So we're going to do another in a moment we'll do another heartfelt activation with you. And you are going to be teaching a class that really goes in depth on this.
yeah.
And that's really exciting because I wanted to ask you, when you were saying that we're on a mission, that's the number one question we get from our audience is what's my
Ah,
purpose? What's my mission?
yes.
And
Yes.
so this is where it gets exciting because it's and you're going to help people do that.
Yep.
But
Yep.
we are a great to have a greater passion for life. If we're so burned out, how do we tap
Ah,
into that
fire.
passion,
Yeah,
you know?
exactly. Exactly. Well, that's what I'm going to give you an exercise for that exact thing when you're burnt out. Remember, when you're burnt out, you have let outer things burn you because you don't have your fire burning within, right? So we think we have to put up boundaries and go, oh my God, I feel burnt out. Everybody go away. I'm just going back into the shutdown shell. Well, I wish it was COVID. That was much easier. Whatever, right? We just
No,
could,
I didn't think that was
no,
easy.
I
That
know.
was Oh my
So,
God, don't bring the, oh my God. I hated wearing a mask. I cried. I
oh
cried
yeah,
in my car.
I
Oh my God.
suffocated.
I was just thinking about that the other day, and I had made a face mask with my a photo on it. So it
Oh
looked,
wow,
and that looked just really creepy.
creepy.
And I just thought, wow, how, but that was my humorous way of showing up in all of that.
Yeah, yeah,
So that's the
exactly.
creativity that we're talking about. Please continue.
Exactly.
Sorry to
Exactly. No, that's
interrupt.
excellent. That's excellent. So, let me see if I can remember my train of thought because I started.
Sorry.
Okay. So, wait, what was I talking about? I don't usually get that
A
lost
greater
in.
purpose, tapping into this fire,
Oh, the what? What was that last word?
into our fire, the
Oh, on
fire
fire. Okay. Yes, yes, yes. What do we do when we feel we're burnt?
burn.
That's what it is. It's because we have let outside influences take over. Now, you could say, well, you're not listening to the news. I'm not going to let it take over. But it comes in our relationships. Let's face it, right? Our relationships are where some of the biggest overwhelm comes up. They weren't there for me. They didn't. They. And I'm not talking just about spousal relationships. I'm talking the people we are depending on to be an anchor in our life. And they aren't because they can't be in the way that we're really looking for. It has to be a spiritual anchor, a fire anchor within ourselves. Again, it's deeper than just self love. So we all have trauma from way back about in around abusive relationships. Maybe this lifetime you've been happily married for 60 years, all is well. But we've all had abusive relationships. So we're getting triggered by this whole matter of power over us. It's like, you have no right. I want to be free. I'm a woman here. No, no, whatever it is. And we get triggered because we really haven't grasped our true mission of self unique expression. When we're design and we get self-respect, it's not again just self-love, self-respect, uniqueness of sovereign mission. When that is in place, that's why we cry out for it. And that's not outer mission, it's that sense of, wow, I'm on a mission here. And when you say things like that, that's hurtful to me. Can we try that again? Or I am so sorry I said that or did that, right? So we move out of this pattern of succumbing to abusive relationships, which we feel is happening in the world. There's one big, beautiful relationship of abuse that's coming to focus, and we're saying no to it. So we have to say no to those parts of us that have allowed others. And it comes down to people pleasing, you know, trying to be harmonious, keep the love going and all of that instead of the respect, the sense of authentic self coming forward. So we want that flame inside that says, I am valuable, I matter. Yeah. And therefore, I can speak to this situation in a whole different way without
Mhm.
defensiveness, terror, all those kinds of things. Yeah.
Yeah.
Yep.
And even we work a lot with this as well, our authentic voice. And even
Yes.
our voice reflects that love. I would say, and I'm
Yeah.
going to venture out on a limb, but I'm certain I'm
Mhm.
100% accurate. Everyone came here for love. Everyone came here for love to radiate it because I can be 100% certain that we're all Lemurian. And so we
Mhm.
are just simply remembering this love generation that we are. So we are here for that love generation. Okay, let's
Yeah.
have
And
you
one has a
comment on that.
unique way of bringing that. Yeah. Yep. hmm
Okay,
hmm
all right. So, so then, we were talking earlier. Okay, so as it's crumbling out there, all right? As it
Yay.
crumbles, I know we've been waiting for this. It's
I know. And then
2026
we get
already.
mad when it's happening. It's like,
Well, I kind of get mad about the total I mean, I thought we could build New Earth from within an infrastructure,
Right, right, right.
like just rebuild it slowly from the inside out, like a new
We
skeleton
are.
from the inside
We
out.
are. We are actually
Lord.
doing it. The greater the increase of light in us, which it only takes this much to turn the tide. You know, they've said it scientifically. It only takes this many people in the population to flip the switch. So really, we are doing it. That's what's bringing the war thing forward. There's so much light going on, and I'm sure you've heard this a million times, people, because of what we've catalyzed. This is coming up to be turned because we've done such a great job.
Let's take a deep breath into our heart and blow out all the energy that no longer serves around that. Because, wow, as a reporter in my 20, as a 23 years old, I was a reporter covering the first Gulf War, the Iraq War, as a young
Wow.
reporter in Taiwan. I'm going through PTSD from that. I had nightmares as a reporter. The same time, something really beautiful came from that. I discovered my broadcast voice in that whole
Mm.
episode, and there was pushback and challenge with it. So this is what we're going through, but I really am done with that. And so, I mean, we're all, but yet, and the Pleiadians say this all the time. This has, and you said it today, this has been going on our planet. There's nothing new here. I'm
Mm.
reading a book right now on Atlantis, and it goes into the Phoenicians and all that stuff. It's always been war on this planet. And I believe that that's from the destruction of Atlantis.
Even before that, absolutely.
Even
Even
before
before
the
that.
destruction of Atlantis, because
Mhm.
Atlantis attacked Lemuria. So
Mhm.
we've and even off planet, the Orion Wars.
Oh, for sure, for sure.
So how do
Mhm.
we build new Earth amidst the chaos? It's tuning in and tapping into this heart light
It
and
is.
and this mission. Talk a little bit about that and then lead us into another exercise for a
Okay.
frequency upgrade.
Okay, great. Great. Okay, so part of why I talk about the blueprint is because it's reclaiming what our soul knows. Our soul, and I've been working with taking people to their home worlds, journeys to their home worlds, so they can feel viscerally and embody what it feels like on in their other dimensions. I've been doing that for 40 years. And there's a feeling of when you understand, and we're going to do it, a little bit of this, but in the workshop more, when you understand and feel that mission and you can hold it in your body, then the feeling is, I know what has the true power. I know what has the true power. Okay. So it's that knowing sense. It's not hope anymore. It's knowing. And God, once again, I lost the train of thought, but I don't usually do that. But all of this has been going on forever. So all we have to do in this moment is go, I remember union with love. I remember union with freedom. I remember union with my true blueprint. I remember union with my mission to start to activate that. We're getting more specific with the qualities of spirit that have value to us right now because it's different for everybody. I remember being a North Star. I remember somewhere in me, and we call that remembrance forward. We call forward what our soul already knows to hold on to that. I remember that I am a creator. I hold that in my blueprint, and I want to bring that back. So that's one way to do that. Yeah. So it's just bringing it back to what your soul knows, but you have to claim it and carry it in your heart to know it's true and let it come forward. So everyone right now could just think of something that they want to claim that they know, and maybe it's something that they feel farthest from that they want to know. Just take a moment to be able to, what is it that you know as a soul is true in you? See how easy that is and was? Yeah.
And it's so simple. The message that I got was so simple. Let's hear from others. What did you get? Please put that in our Zoom chat.
And bring it
What did
into
you
that
get?
place in your body where the fear was. Feed it to that part that was like, yikes. Because this feeling, while they're putting it in, our greatest fear is success. You might say it was failure, but it really is success. What if that means I'm going to have to change? What if I get a little bit bigger? What if I really do get in touch with my purpose? What is that going to require of me? What will be I be up against? Who will reject me? It doesn't work that way. I know people talk all the time about, the more failure, the more success. I don't believe that at all. I have not had much failure in my life. And it's like, because I don't have to. Why? Why do I have to? I don't believe that's true. Or it's like the more chaos, the more you have to suffer, the more you're going to learn. I'm like, no, I haven't seen that to be true. I have not seen that to be true. The more I touch into saying yes to life, the universe, remember, is helping us to give us what we need to move forward all the time. Know that.
Thank you, universe. Thank you.
Yes.
Thank you. Thank you. Wow. All right. I'm going to read some comments. For me,
Great.
I wanted to just share that I got love is all there is. Love
Mhm.
heals. The first, it was love heals. Love is all there is. And then just sitting in that and ruminating in that, it's like, oh my God, that's it. See how simple that is? And
Mhm.
so here, Denise, beautiful Denise says, I am the light I am. That's all I know. Give myself a break.
Oh, I love that too.
I
Yeah.
am the light I am. I am love, I am light, I am love, I am light. If we say that, repeat that like a mantra, that is so healing. Very,
Feel it
very
down in
good.
your abdomen too. When you repeat it as a mantra, feel it in your abdomen. So it's not just your head, because your abdomen will go, I don't believe you. I don't believe you. Feel it in your abdomen. I am love. Feel it all the way down to your toes. I am healing balm of love. Oof. I
See how
am
simple
light,
that
and
is?
light is all there is in your toes.
It's almost as if we are making room for the light again. We are remembering the light within our bodies. That's how I see it. So the stuff that is pushed out the light, created the blocks of the light, it's all being relieved. And our awareness of the light accelerates that. So it's deep work and it may not seem like much work at all, but it's so simple. And that is what
Yeah,
makes it incredible work.
yeah.
Okay. I want to share more comments. Serafina says, my heart filled with divine light as I claimed what I know in my soul.
Oh,
I feel more agency in my solar plexus to move forward. Right
mm,
on.
yes,
Right on.
yes.
You pimple popper. Dee Dee says, I am love. We each are. And this, thank you for that, Dee Dee. See how simple it is? I am love.
It's a
That's
declaration down to your toes. Yep.
down to my pinky toe. I feel it. I
Yeah,
feel it. Now,
yeah.
here's the kicker. Can we see that love in everyone?
Ah, okay, great. All right, so here we go for this one, because you mentioned it before, giving voice. You don't need to see that love in everyone as though they're supposed to be an angel, because they don't live as angels. Okay? When you say, I am love, the world is a reflection, right? So you have understanding or compassion for wherever the heck they are, wherever they are. And you can rise to the occasion. There was a woman at the farmer's market the other day that said, do you think we should get rid of blah blah blah, the name of the mayor, Mayor Bass? And I said, I'm so glad you're doing what means something to you. There's no battle. There's no, I'm going to tell you my opinion. It's just, I'm so glad you're doing, because I was in that place of love. I am so glad you're doing what you're doing. Somebody comes up and says, I think we should go to war with Iraq. And I'm like, boy, I hear your passion. I hear your passion. Okay. And I'm just as passionate about ice cream. So we're on the same page. We're passionate about things. Just, lightness around the whole thing, right? There's no disagreeing. You do you. You do you. And that doesn't bump up against us if we have a sense of value in ourselves. I know I am love. You do you. We're not forcing anyone to wake up. They will. They get clobbered enough. The world clobbers stuff enough. People will wake up. It takes a lot. Obviously, we're seeing that.
I love how you react to that because there would have been a few trigger words for this former journalist. I'd be like, what?
Yeah.
I'd be
What are
like,
you doing it here?
are
Yeah.
you crazy? No, okay.
Yeah. Yeah.
So what we're talking about is neutralizing all of this, stepping above it,
Well, yeah,
stepping
not
into
just
love.
neutralized, but when you're in a place of love, you're neutral. You're neutral. I am
Yes.
love. And yes, you might have your voice go, what are you doing at the farmer's market? And I hear that and I go, hold on. What would love do? What would life do right now? And that's what
Hug
came.
someone,
Mm-hmm.
hug
Mm-hmm.
someone.
Just let them be where they are. Yeah.
I met someone recently. We were out swimming. It's a swimming club, and I just met this woman, and we were both sopping wet, right? We're in the water, and something about her energy, and she said something that I just had to go give her a hug.
Oh,
And it was this, and so for me, and then later I was thinking about this, and it's like I gave that woman, that stranger, a hug within 30 seconds of meeting her.
yeah.
And so this is what we're talking about.
Yeah.
Can The world needs more hugs. We know the power of a hug.
Yeah.
We need hugs ourselves. We need to hug
Yes.
ourselves. What's it
Yes.
called? Oxytocin? Ox
Oxytocin. Oxytocin.
Oxytocin if we hug ourselves.
Mm-hmm.
So go hug yourself.
Yeah.
All right.
And smile with everybody. That's all part of it as well. Also, as it relates to boundaries, I have a friend, we we love doing some of the same things together, but she loves being negative about what's going on in the world. So I decided a few months ago, I would just say to her, when you get in the car, we're not going there right now, okay? Find somebody else who you need to wrestle with. But we're doing this adventure, and that's what I would love to put our focus on.
that's powerful.
Nothing wrong with that's not boundary, and that's just not taking it because you can't, in order to be with her, you have to listen to her, blah, blah, blah. But it's not telling her to shut up either.
Right. And okay, I want to say this. A very dear friend of mine on the other side of the political fence, I would go to her in an attempt, to be honest, in an attempt to build bridges. This is the former me last year.
Yeah,
I hope
yeah,
I've changed a little bit since then. I've been through the ringer a little bit and working on this because it's important not to take sides and not to force. But I would send her a little tidbit here and a little tidbit there, and she would come back to me and she'd say, "Find someone else to talk about the news with. I'm busy doing this." And I
ah,
was like, wow, I do like that. So
Yeah.
together, she and I, we're building a bridge. Our
Yes.
friendship is worth the bridge building.
Yes.
It goes 40 years. It goes way beyond,
Yes. Yes.
anything that can
Exactly.
destroy us from politics. So that's how love
Exactly.
heals.
Mhm.
Okay,
Okay,
wonderful. I love
great.
that. I love how
Okay.
you reacted to that because you showed up in love every single way. And what we know is that it does influence. So
Yes.
if our world is without that love and we're here to bring that love, we are radiating love. And that is such a beautiful example. You know that that person will be affected by that. So let me ask you, Susan, the person that you said, who said, I think we should go bomb Iran, what do you think he or she felt later upon reflection of what you said?
Probably
They got
nothing.
that. I
Probably
believe that.
nothing. I don't really know. I don't think they're conscious. I think they're just holding their fortress,
But
because
the
they
key is that
underneath.
you weren't divided in it. You were still
No, I
accepting
wasn't
them.
divided, but it didn't give them fuel to hold their fortress against me being the enemy who doesn't agree with them the way they feel, right? So people do those kinds of things, and we see it in influential so-called places. They put this punch out because that's all they know to do. That's how they get their power. Because underneath, the emperor has no clothes. The wizard is not a wizard. And we're seeing that more and more. The so called powerful people are the weakest people. So when someone comes across with stuff like that, we're like, okay, fine. Okay, that's how you show yourself. Yep.
Okay.
That's how you think
Okay.
you have to be in the world, abusive relationship or abusive person. That's how you think you have to be in the world to give voice to yourself. Yep. Yep. Okay. Okay. That's the best you can do right now. Yep. And we
Okay.
can't change those people. Who knows how many people are going to go, I don't know, that's where they're
Cuckoo,
going to be.
cuckoo. That's
Yeah.
where this is a mission for the love generation to radiate our love and to stay neutral. We hear time and time again, if we are in meditation, for example, and there's an entity that comes in. Now, most of us in meditation won't be experiencing this if we're setting our space or whatever, but from time to time, I've heard of things popping in,
Oh,
high
right.
level
Sure.
people,
I
right?
work
And they
with
pop
people
in.
like that.
Oh, some stuff pops in. And so
Oh,
what do
yeah.
they do? What is the one thing that they do? They give it unconditional love, right? So
hmm
we know that that actually helps that entity in the astral either go away, repulse, or something, but that's the power of love. So hopefully that is happening on our human level too. What do you think
Yes.
about that?
Well, it's the power of love. You're not loving them like they're a thing. That's
Right.
human. Okay, that's going to feed them coming back. What you do is you hold the power of love because an entity comes in because it wants to feed off of you.
Feeding
But if
off
it,
fear though, right?
what's
Or
that?
if feeding off fear,
Well, yeah, it feeds off the fear and the sense of I'll take care of you if you'll take care of me. It's all sorts of dynamics I work with
codependent
people.
stuff. Okay.
Yeah, it's just, like, and along the way, somebody let an entity, created a space for an entity, like an abusive relationship, created a space for someone to come in that really was of no benefit. So it takes you coming into a place of the power of love is where I stand right now. And there is no room for you here in this field of mine. You'll need to go elsewhere to find what you're looking for. Okay, so we don't have to feed it anything. You can go elsewhere to look for what you're looking for. I'm holding this now. Because you
Let's
might keep attracting them if you feed them by saying, I love you, and they'll go, ooh, I'm coming back for more of that.
uh-huh. Okay, got it. Got it. I love that.
Cool.
Let's do that one more time so everyone can truly anchor this. I am the power of love. Can you lead us through that? Just take a few moments again because
Sure.
this is ah,
Yep.
palpable.
Yep. Okay, so what we're going to do, we're going to use a visual to help you. Okay, so everybody, I want you to feel a flame in your heart. See a flame in your heart. Candle flame, circus flame, torch, whatever it is. It can be huge, it can be tiny. See a flame in your heart. If you say you don't visualize, you're lying. You can see a flame. A little flame in your heart. Now let that flame spread into your larger heart. We started actually in the sacred heart. Let that flame come and expand into your chest. Let the flame expand into your abdomen, down to your feet. You be all the way up to the top of your head. You become that flame. Let it spread all around you a bit. You're immersed in that flame. That flame is the flame of love. It will not burn you. It is the power of love. And then imagine that there is a flame, maybe it's the sun, a cosmic flame that is always feeding your flame like a cosmic lighter. Let's call it a cosmic lighter. Always feeding your flame, keeping it lit within your heart, within your body. I am the flame of love. And whenever you feel you need a little more juice, ignition, etc., you just reach to that flame in the universe and pull it in. Let it breathe itself into your body. Yes, I am terrified, but I am the flame of love. I feel so frustrated. I am the flame of love. A part of me wants to cry forever, and I am the flame of love. And I burn brightly, and it ignites my life. Okay, everybody, that was a good one. Yay! More to come.
We are flames of love. I am a flame of love. You are a flame of love. And we've got the cosmic lighter. I actually see it as a cosmic wind torch.
Ooh,
So that, the
ooh,
wind torches, you can light that
yeah,
in the wind
bam.
because no matter how much fear is blowing out your flame, bring that cosmic wind torch.
Mhm,
Light
mhm,
yourself up. Okay,
mhm.
a really good analogy to remember. And we're keeping it lighthearted because, oh my gosh, we all want to ascend, but none of us want to lighten up.
Yeah.
Right? We have to
But
lighten up.
lightening up is the key. Oh my gosh, it is the key. Love is joy. Love is lightness of being. Absolutely. That's life itself.
So,
Ah,
all right. I hope everyone is feeling really good. How are you doing? Please mention in the Zoom chat or even on our YouTube channel. How are you feeling now that you've gotten here to this point in our conversation? I hope you're jubilant. I hope your heart is in full bloom.
mm.
Your solar plexus is swirling love light. Oh my gosh.
Yes.
And I want to say that this, again, we did this as a special episode live because of the need of the hour. Earlier this week, in my moment, my Monday morning moment of 5 minutes of fear, I was going to change my plans. And it was like, wow. And again, I just want to say who I was on that 5 minutes of fear on Monday morning is completely gone and dissolved right here in this Friday afternoon. And I really hope that everyone is feeling this. This is transformation in progress.
Yes.
And it's also learning in progress, right? Learning
Mhm.
in progress. So
Mhm.
speaking of learning, good. I'm just sharing that lots of great comments. Thank you. A different
Great.
energy field right now, glowing, lifted. That is so great. We are glowing in love. We are flames of love.
Glowing in love. I like
Glowing in
that.
love. Wow, glowing in love.
Love it,
So
love it, love it.
if you want to glow in love, I suggest you check out Susan's class. Susan, tell us about this class. It's
I
a
would love to tell you about this class because I created it just for you guys. I have not done this before. So fun, but I've been wanting to, okay? But you guys evoked it in me. Accessing your soul's blueprint. What does that look like? When you know what your soul has to bring for you in the next chapter of your life, you're not so afraid of what's going to happen. You're creating your life, right? You're the gardener. Love my lilacs. Oh, you're the gardener of your life, right? And you're not waiting for whether the bomb's going to go off, whether someone's going to die, whether it's all going to fall apart or the new earth is finally going to come, then I can get on with my life. Creating the new earth is getting in touch with what your soul wants to bring forward. Now, it's co creation. We did not set it up before we came into the planet, what we were going to be doing, because it all changes, right? You have a child, your blueprint changes. You don't have a child, your blueprint changes. It's got free choice to it. So now we want to connect with the blueprint at the soul level to bring that sense of newness of mission in. So we're going to do guided journeys for you to connect with your blueprint, connect with your blueprint council. You have a specific group of beings that are your counsel for your life right now. I want you to be connected to them. Okay, it's not Metatron, it's not Archangel Michael, your blueprint council for your unique mission. Another piece we're going to connect to is the mission realm. Okay, the mission realm. Just sort of go back in your consciousness for a moment. Without a mission, there is no creation. It's an energy. Without mission, we would have no universes. We would have no quantum everything. We can hardly touch it, but there is a sense of a mission realm I want to help you touch into. So you have that sense of purpose and mission moving in you again that comes from creation. Does that make sense? How it has to have mission energy. Let there be light is a mission energy. It's not just a, yeah, whatever. When you feel like it, could you bring us some light? Let there be light is the proclamation from God, right? It's written everywhere. That's mission realm. And I want you to get in touch with that mission realm so you can feel more of your purpose and fulfillment and a sense of I'm building a new earth in this way. And I have these beings helping me in that way. The third piece, that's two pieces, your blueprint council, your mission realm, and your governing body. So guess what we don't like in this world right now? A lot of the governing bodies of the world, right? Okay, so how are we going to build a new governing body? One way to speed it up is to get in touch with your governing body. Again, it's a government, it's an energy field, it is beings, it's however you create that. And we will do journeys for you uh, in the way it's unique for you to create, get in touch with, and reclaim your governing body for your life and the governing nature of your life. To govern your life and govern the life that you want to create in union with others. And of course, when you're in a live, it's a live workshop. You will have the support of other people, wanting you to have that. They want it for them. They want it for you. It's a beautiful thing. It's a really beautiful thing. And on top of that are a set of recordings. So you're stepping into the divine blueprint for your soul. Okay, not predetermined, coming forth right now because we've changed so much. Okay, so the second part is a recordings of a live immersion I just finished last week, just last week. thrive in this vibrant time. I really did call it a vibrant time, honest, of accelerated change. We're all like, oh, we know the accelerated change part. We don't know the vibrant time. That's what I'm going to get you into through those recordings. It was so powerful. So there may be a lot of awful things going on, but there's a lot of power when you get harnessed into it, as you can tell by my voice. Um, and we did that together. We shifted, coming into that container of true power, anchor, steadiness, that sense of soul wisdom. Everyone got way more soul wisdom for what is true for them and for the planet and contribution. It was so amazing. Okay. And learning how to open your heart without being overwhelmed. Okay. Nervous system steadiness. Do we all not want that for sure? What are the resources that we can have so our nervous system doesn't have to be, oh my God, my guides are being funny right now, don't have to quack like a duck. Right? You know how a duck just goes quack, 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 quack. That's what our nervous system is doing. So this will help you, both of them will help you to give you a resource for your nervous system so it doesn't quack like a duck. I love that. And just go off on its own, so to speak. Okay. And it does work specifically around fears that you will have going deeper than what we just did today. Fear about money, fear about anything and everything, because it's unique for each person. And then, of course, finding your voice. So we walk through all those things in even deeper ways and teach you how to respond rather than react, like you and I were just talking about a minute ago, so that you can have that feeling of being able to approach people and your life in response from love versus reactivity. Okay. Yeah, so that's those two pieces, and I'm happy to answer any questions about any of that. And I do want to just do a quick addendum. I have, for those who are ready for the now of the shift of the best change you've ever had in your life, I'm doing a retreat in Grand Cayman Island, April 19th to the 26th. It's coming up now. So if you're like, something's got to give. Something's got to give. I am ready to step away from my life, reclaim everything, and come back fresh. I have a discount for you guys. It's on the website. So just go to my front page, soulmastery.net, or I don't know how else to name that. We didn't put it in the offer because it was just a special thing. We have just a few spaces left, so I thought, wow, there may be some people here that want to do this. So wanted to mention that to you. Yeah,
Excellent. Awesome.
yeah,
All
so
right.
many great
So,
things.
so many great things. So, if you are able to join in the webinar, again, that link is in the Zoom box. It's on the webpage that got you here to today's program, and it's on New Earth One Network. You'll find it.
True.
Go to soulmastery.net if you want to go to a retreat in the Cayman Islands with Susan. It's
Unbelievable.
springtime, it's
Yay.
sunshine, it's rejuvenation in the water. And if that's calling your soul, check that out. Awesome. And you know what? I'm going to say if anyone goes to Dr. Joe Dispenza, I'm going to join him in Denver. I'm going to his retreat in Denver. Reach out to me if anyone else is going to his retreat in Denver and we can meet up. Okay.
Nice.
Yeah.
Nice.
Wow. All right. I am so grateful. See,
Mm.
this is true. This is mastery work.
111
Mastery. Ah,
in Pacific time anyway.
it's 111. This is
111.
this is mastery work. This is how we do it. Again, and I thank all of you for paying attention to the wisdom like this. Your soul knows it. You
Mm.
came here to be a flamethrower of love. A flamethrower, not just a
Love
flame
it.
of love, a flamethrower. I came to be a
Love it.
flamethrower.
Love it.
And
Mhm.
that helps me stay on point. And there's
Yep.
so many ways that we can step up and do it.
I
We
like
hope
it.
that you have found this highly supportive today for your energy. Yes, our nervous system's quacking like ducks. Don't listen to it. Quack, quack, waddle, waddle. No, we don't have to do that. We can be present in our influential river of love.
Mm.
We are rivers of love and we flow freely, and that love flows. What is it called with water? It flows in the least resistance.
Oh, yes, yes, yes. Beautiful.
Serafina, flamethrower pimple popper. Your a question, the webinar that is coming up on May 8th, it's going to be recorded if you
All
cannot
right.
join live. How long is that?
It'll probably be an hour and a half at least.
And with questions, it might go into
Yeah,
2 hours. Susan is
yeah,
very
yeah,
giving, very giving. And
yeah.
again, you get immediate access to the other program that you just
Yes.
did. And how many recordings are in that? Did you say there's
Three. Oh,
three?
I didn't talk specifics, did I? I figure people
Three. No, that's
look at the
great
page.
though.
It's three, and they're probably an hour and a half each as well. And one builds on
Beautiful.
the other. They're fantastic, fantastic. What a time we have.
Beautiful.
Yeah, yeah.
Susan, as you know, not only takes you to your soul realm
Right. Oh, we
off
didn't talk about,
planet.
yeah, what I'm all about. Yep, yep. I take
She's a
you to your home
galactic
worlds,
being.
your soul realms. Oh my gosh. Allow you to understand, yep, everything about you and release your challenges at a soul level. Yep,
Yeah, she's
yep.
galactic. She's galactic.
Yep,
And interdimensional and all of that. And so
completely.
more will be revealed in a private workshop with Susan Taylor
Yeah,
Shier.
yeah.
Thank you, Susan. I'm so pleased that you
Oh,
joined us today and uplifted our spirit, put a smile wide on our faces and
yeah.
wide on our hearts. Thank you.
Yes, you're so welcome. Great to be with you, Loren, and all of you who are here and on the replay. Beautiful to be on this blessed journey with each one of you in love.
In love.
Love.
Thank you all, flamethrowers.
Yes.
You are flames of love, and for that we are
Oh,
forever grateful. Thank
yes,
you for shining your bright light. We
yes.
love you. Again, you can check out Susan's special offer on the link in this chat or the webpage that got you here. Again, thank you so much. We love you. Namaste. Bye. I will play a short music to vibrationally escort us from our show today. All right. Thank you. Ay, ay, ay. Live and on the fly. Isn't it fun? All right. Here we go.
Yes, yes, we like that. We like live. We
Bye.
like that. There's an energy to live that's so
And
fun.
presentation of New
Yes.
Earth One
Yes.
Network, your home for New Earth living. Access information, education, and videos on living from the heart in unity consciousness. Visit newearth1.com.